All right, science nerd in the house. All right, so I'm here to introduce GFP-Stem. It's one of the key ingredients in the new FILLER Lift and Fill Corrective Elixir. It's one of the heavy lifters in the formula, literally. So let's dive in. So the concept behind this active is the role that exercise plays in your life and specifically in your skin. Physical exercise has long been associated with a healthy and youthful appearance, and from a skin science perspective, skin firmness and density are largely due to the amount and quality of collagen in your skin. As you age, the amount of collagen produced by the skin declines on average of 1 to 1.5% every year. Physical exercise can help boost collagen production by increasing blood flow and delivering nutrients and oxygen so fibroblasts and other skin cells. So this presents the question for us today. Is it possible to train our facial skin for a younger appearance through topical skin care? The answer is yes, and here's why. So first, it's important to understand the traditional communication pathway of the skin fascia muscle axis, which refers to the interconnected relationship between the three tissues where skin cells, muscle cells, and the fascia communicate and influence each other. The fascia will act as a mediator, facilitating communication and transmission of signals between skin and muscle. So during exercise, muscle activation is considered the starting point in the communication pathway. The activation of the muscle would create communication through the fascial layer to the skin, where you'd have all sorts of signals and demands such as increased blood flow because of the need for oxygen and nutrients, skin temperature regulation, and other cellular activation. But can we reverse that thought process and activate the muscles by first activating the skin cells to kickstart the communication? Yes, we can, and the solution comes from exerkines. So exerkines are the signaling molecules released during exercise that influence various physiological processes in the body. They could be peptides, proteins, lipids, or other molecules, but they're telling the cells to perform certain functions throughout the body. You'll see this happen in the brain, muscles, heart, liver, and for our purposes here, the skin. So our mechanism is focused on the cascade of events created by adding GFP-Stem to the skin, activating specific exerkines, which we'll get into, and the resulting communication that happens between various skin layers, creating an exercise-like effect. So in the skin layers, we're focused on the activation of 3 key exerkines with the addition of GFP-Stem. The mitochondria-derived peptides are important in the skin because they are encoded with mitochondrial DNA and can increase the activity of the mitochondria, the power center of the cell. If you remember your biology class, that seems to be the one thing that people remember about mitochondria. So they provide the energy to the fibroblasts to produce more collagen. Insulin-like growth factor 1 is a protein hormone that serves as a bridge between muscle contraction and protein synthesis in fibers and promotes cell division, migration, and collagen synthesis. Lastly, extracellular ATP is a signaling molecule that can trigger inflammatory and immune responses and impact skin barrier function. So let's talk about these 3 guys a little more. Let's start with the mitochondria-derived peptides. So these are small bioactives and to serve various purposes in cellular function, protecting cells under stress, and impact metabolic health. One in particular that we're focused on here is MOTS-C. So this is a very small peptide created in the mitochondria, and this can improve physical performance, regulate muscle metabolism, and enhance adaptation to metabolic stress, especially in the context of aging. Research has also shown MOTS-C can increase collagen production, and what is unique about MOTS-C, by mimicking some of the effects of exercise, MOTS-C can help improve metabolic health without the need for physical activity. So if we can upregulate it somehow, when not exercising, we can get the same benefits. Second focus is insulin-like growth factor 1, which is a protein hormone that plays a crucial role in growth, development, and metabolism through protein synthesis and protection against protein degradation. Proteins are crucial for healthy skin because they can provide the building blocks for collagen, elastin, and keratin, which are essential for skin structure, elasticity, and repair. Another important benefit of insulin-like growth factor 1 is the stimulation of cell growth and cell differentiation to create new fibroblasts that will produce more collagen, increase the fiber network, and build a strong skin barrier. And lastly, extracellular ATP is a nucleotide that is released from cells and acts as a messenger with many different purposes. So typically, ATP is created in the mitochondria and stays within the cells. But extracellular ATP travels outside the cells and plays a key role in skin health and aging by promoting collagen production, reducing inflammation, and stimulating skin regeneration for wound healing. Now, a little bit about some of the testing conducted on GFP-Stem and the 3 exerkines we just discussed. In this in vitro test, we tested both keratinocytes and fibroblasts, and we show an increase in MOTS-C 1.9 and 4-fold, respectively, for the doses in keratinocytes. In the case of fibroblasts, this increase was 17 and 100-fold, respectively. So keratinocytes are important in the skin as they have a direct impact on the skin's barrier, function, and epidermal thickness. But the massive increase in fibroblasts here is key because these guys are the ones that make the collagen that's critical for firm and lifted skin. So next we tested GFP-Stem for the stimulation of IGF-1. We produced an increase of 33% and 42% respectively for the doses studied in keratinocytes. In the case of fibroblasts, this increase was 61% and 106% respectively. And then finally, we tested GFP-Stem for extracellular ATP. And here we show an increase of 1.3 and 6-fold, respectively, for the doses in the keratinocytes. In the case of fibroblasts, this increase was 1.2 and 5-fold, respectively. So GFP-Stem is dramatically increasing all 3 of these exerkines. So we took it a step further and looked at whether GFP-Stem increases procollagen 1 synthesis. So procollagen 1 is the precursor to type 1 collagen, which is the most abundant collagen in the body. So more procollagen 1 means more collagen type 1. And GFP-Stem induced an increase of 44% and 62% respectively for the doses studied in fibroblasts. So together, these results demonstrate the ability of GFP-Stem to enhance cellular communication mechanisms and the synthesis of key components for the integrity and functionality of the skin. The benefits and results are further shown in the in vivo clinicals shared during the introduction of the new product launch, which I believe you've already seen, and they're amazing. So a little bit about GFP-Stem and the origin. So for this product, we take the stem cells from the baobab tree, which grows mainly in dry, hot areas of tropical Africa and lives around 2,000 years. The baobab can grow over 80 feet tall and is known for its resistance to extreme living conditions and its unique trunk, which gives baobab an exceptional mechanical resistance. Its high nutritional value has motivated its rise as a superfood in athletes. And our lab grows baobab stem cells, so we're not harvesting this product. We're not destroying trees. We have these cells in the lab. So it's a clean, sustainable method controlled in lab conditions. And what we get from the baobab stem cells is a metabolome cocktail rich in polyphenols, terpenes, and high-quality proteins. So one more image to share on the cellular level here. We have normal skin cells on the left. And on the right, we have cells that have been treated with GFP-Stem. So the ones on the right are much stronger cells with thicker cell membranes, providing better protection, and the cell's interior improved functionality. So the result we're ultimately seeking is a lifted, toned, and firm skin on the face. And this is accomplished through our exercise for the skin ingredient, GFP-Stem. Thank you for having me here today.